Good morning, students. Welcome in social science class. Dear students, in previous video, we have discussed about the different forests in which we have covered the tropical hardwood forest and temperate softwood forest along with the introduction part. And the next video, today we are going to start the different grasslands, one more kind of vegetation which is found in the world, in which we can discuss about the tropical grasslands and temperate grasslands. Grasslands are also very important from the animals' point of view because grasslands are required as a fodder for the animals, and these are also very important part of the vegetation cover. So here we have the grasslands, and these are the big grasslands who can dominated the grasses. On the other hand, the forest cover is reduced in these areas. So here we have the grasslands are the areas where vegetation is dominated by grasses. In all the areas, we can find only the grasslands. Grass, lake plants, and scattered of trees. Grasslands are found in the areas of scanty rainfall, which varying temperature conditions basic on the climatic conditions. As we have already discussed that wherever the less rainfall is there, the vegetation cover is quite less. They can be divided into two groups, the tropical grasslands and the temperate grasslands. Temperate grasslands. In previous topic, we have discussed the tropical grasslands. These are the grasslands who are found near the equator. Near the equator, just above the north here up to Tropic of Cancer and up to Tropic of Capricorn towards the south. Near the equator, they are found, just like we are having here north of South America. Llanos is a kind of tropical grassland here. Campos, Brazil area. We are also having here just below the equator, but just near the latitudes, the 23.5 degree towards the north and 22.5 degree towards the south. On the other hand, we have the savanna in Africa, little bit part towards the north and towards the south. And here also towards the south, we have savanna grasslands. So these grasslands comes under the tropical grasslands, and these are the areas where the sunlight is quite high, where the heat of the sun is quite high. Sun rays are reaching towards direct sunlights are there. That's why these are very hot zones. But on the other hand, at the same time, equally heavy rainfall also there. Around 100 centimeter rainfall is also found in these areas. The grasses of these regions are very rough. Just because of roughness, the reason behind the high temperature, thick and tall, very tall grasses are there. I'll share one presentation with you related this topic. Campos in Brazil are typical example of these forests. So next we have here temperate grasslands. These grasslands are found in the continental areas. Just like we can see here, the tropical grasslands were found in these areas near the equator, but the temperate grasslands are just above around the 66.5 degree. We can say that in continents we can find out these kind of temperate grasslands. These grasslands are located in the temperate zone and in the interior parts of the continents. Look at the diagram or map. These grasslands receive about 25 to 75 centimeter rainfall, and these are very good and nutritive as a fodder point of view for the animals. They sometimes receive snowfall also. The grasses of these regions are short and soft. They are known by different names in different areas, just like in USA or in North America. These grasses are known as prairies. In South America, these are known as pampas. In Europe, it is known as pustas. In Eurasia, we can say that little Europe and Asia part. Steppes in South Africa, it is known as veld, and in Australia, it is known as downs. These are the different names of these grasslands. All right, so this was about the grasslands, and they are dominating areas against the forests. And next we have the desert areas. And desert also, we have two kind of deserts. One is hot desert and one other is cold desert. A vast area which has less vegetation due to very scanty rainfall. Scanty means less rainfall, is commonly known as a desert. Just like in India, we have a Thar desert in Rajasthan area where the temperature is quite high and the rainfall is quite less as compared to the sunlight. On the basis of difference in temperature, desert can be categorized into two groups, namely the hot desert. These are mostly located in the western margins of the continents. In simple, we can say that the western margin, if it is a continent, we can say that the western margins of the continent, just like we have here Sahara and Kalahari deserts, margins of the continents where temperature remains very high throughout the year. Some important hot deserts of the world are Sahara Desert in Africa, the Thar Desert in India, the Atacama in South America, Atacama here in South America. Cactus, shrubs and bushes are commonly found vegetations of these areas, the hot desert areas where the rainfall is less and temperature is high. On the other hand, we have cold deserts where rainfall is less, but on the other hand, snowfall is high. Next, cold deserts. Cold deserts are mostly found around the polar regions. Polar regions are these regions. Suppose we have here North Pole and here we have South Pole, Antarctica and Arctic Ocean here. These are the polar regions, very cold or frigid zone, we can say that. The cold deserts are mostly found around the polar regions where temperature remains below freezing point for the major part of the year. Throughout the year, the temperature is towards the freezing point, and the common vegetation is comprised of mosses, it is a kind of grass, lichens also kind of grass, etc. The main areas are northern part of Siberia, Russia, and mosses, lichens, etc. These are also a kind of grass which is found in the cold desert especially. The main areas are northern part of Siberia, Russia, and the northern part of Canada. These are the very coldest areas, we can say that. The Siberia, Russia, little bit part of these areas, very frigid zone, the Siberian areas, and the Canada area, this one area. These are very cold areas. All right, these areas we are having the cold deserts. So this was all about today's topic, and read the chapter carefully up to the temperate software forest. Thank you.